Hey, greetings and salutations. Came over to look outside and the wind has not let up today. It's warmed up a little bit. It's not as cold as it was this morning, but it's still pretty windy and it's not very good weather for working outside today. So I decided I would stay indoors today. And my son's home from school for the third day, sick with a cold. He doesn't look all that sick, but he does have a nasty cough. So I figured I'd do some home maintenance today. The type of home maintenance that largely gets overlooked and not something that most people think about either. It's cleaning or replacing your smoke detectors. These smoke detectors, I've got 5 of them in this house. There's one there in the hallway, one in each one of the bedrooms, one up there, one up there. And these particular smoke detectors are hardwired into the house and they have a battery backup. This one I believe is the one that was in the hallway. It's from BRK Electronics. I've got a 6-pack of them right here, new ones. And I was looking for the born-on date for this, and it's not on here, but it says it says right on the back of this thing that they recommend that you replace them after a decade. I replaced this one up here because it was chirping and it wouldn't stop chirping and it was driving me nuts. It would start doing that in the middle of the night. Chirp! Chirp! And then it just decided to randomly go off at any time of the day. It did it in the middle of the night, and I got a ladder at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm out in the garage getting a ladder to get to this thing because poking it with a stick wasn't good enough. So I got a ladder out here, and by the time I got up to it, I was so angry that it came off the ceiling and went down the hallway at a very rapid velocity. And it got smashed. Well, this one came from the hallway down there, and that one started chirping too. So I, decided to disconnect it as well. So the hallway and the living room smoke detectors are non-existent. So we decided to replace them all. I know the ones in the one in the bedroom over here. Look at this one. Look how yellow that is. And it looks like it's flashing red too, so it's probably not working either. But I'll pull that one down and see if there's a date in it. The one that was in the hallway didn't have a date in it, which leads me to believe that quite possibly it's as old as the house, and the house was built in 96, I believe. 96 or 99, I don't remember anymore. I got a BRK First Alert 6-pack, contractor's pack of these. And it comes with the detectors. It comes with a manual for each one, so there's 6 manuals. It comes with little pigtails. Let's see if this came with. Yeah, it must have, because it's got the little piece of plastic. Remove tab to activate battery. They come with batteries. How does that even happen anymore? Sure enough. Comes with an ever-ready battery. Awesome. So unfortunately, even though these are manufactured the same and they look very similar, they're not the same. And the design is the same, where you just have a quarter turn and they come off the ring. This body does not fit that body, so I'm going to have to replace the rings as well. But I think, if I'm lucky, the wiring will be the same and I'll just be able to plug these in. Let me see here. It looks like it. They look the same.
See?
But ask yourself this question: when's the last time that you vacuumed or blew out the inside of your smoke detector? This is what it looks like when it comes out of the trim ring that's fastened to the ceiling, much like this one. And then this cover comes off, exposes the electronics. I can't find a date on this at all. But this is your smoke sensor, and this is the annoying alarm that will wake the dead. Look at all the dust inside there. Yeah, if it's in this, it's probably in this as well. So they recommend once a month to take these down and either vacuum them out or blow them out with compressed air. And I wonder how many people actually do that. Do you do that? Comment in the comment section. What I'm going to do is grab my cordless drill driver and my ladder, and we'll start replacing these smoke detectors one by one. And let me show you just how easy it is. I had to replace the pigtail on that one up there. I replaced that smoke detector a year or so ago, and it malfunctioned in the middle of the night, and I ended up tossing it down the hallway where it smashed into a little million pieces. So that was a different brand, but the rest of these should be really simple because I don't have to wire in this pigtail. But if you're in a position where you need to wire these pigtails back in, this is your neutral wire, this is your line, and this is the communication wire that connects all the smoke detectors in series. So if the one in the master bedroom goes off, the one in the kids' bedrooms go off. But my electrical system doesn't have this wire, and apparently in 1996 or 99, whenever this house was built, it wasn't necessary. But the rest of these pigtails should be the same. I just need to replace the entire unit and plug the original pigtail. I'm pretty sure I'll bring one of these with me just in case. Let's go do the master bedroom next. Sorry for that weird lighting. It's this ceiling fan. That's 2 down. 3 to go. Hi, Emma. Wow. Freaking huge cold spot right here. You can feel the wind blowing through that. Such an inefficient house. I'll keep this extra one with a little condom here. It's just dust cover for, you know, to keep the drywall dust out of it and everything when it's under construction. Oh, keep the batteries. And did I keep one of these? This goes in here. I'll keep one of these. There, and I'll put this in the closet in the laundry. With the instructions. There. That only took about half an hour, maybe, and that's with me filming. It's probably going to take you longer to get your tools together and your ladder out set up to do this job than it's going to actually take to do the job. But it's an important one. It needs to be done about every 10 years. If your house is older than 10 years, take your smoke detector down and see if you can find a date on it. If it's older than 10 years, replace them. And if you're going to replace one, replace them all. Especially if they're hooked in series, you probably should replace them all so that they're all from the same lot. You know, get a builder's pack like this. Another thing to consider, and you know, I don't like throwing away useful things like 9-volt batteries. I might be able to use these someplace else. I know my voltmeter out in the garage uses a 9-volt battery, and I can reuse these. I don't want to throw them away. They're not cheap, right? But what I don't want to do is just throw this in my junk drawer. Let me look at my junk drawer. That's just one of them. We got 3 of them, right? So you just don't want to take these batteries and throw them willy-nilly into a junk drawer, because if you cross these 2 leads, this battery will get darn hot. You can burn your house down. Fortunately, you've just replaced your smoke detectors, so you'll know right away. But if you can avoid catching your house on fire, that's always a good thing too. So I'm going to show you a really easy trick for you to protect your house and still be able to reuse these safely. Let me show you. I just take some packing tape. Wrap it one revolution. Pretty easy. And I can throw that in the junk drawer, and I don't have to worry about shorting those things out. I like to make sure I have 2 layers of the packing tape over the electrodes, and I happen to be using max strength duct tape. Link in the description. There, now my 9-volt batteries can be here in the battery drawer, and I don't have to worry about them touching each other or shorting out. Preventing the use of my smoke detectors. Hope I never have to use them. But again, if that's some deferred maintenance on your part, you might want to consider doing that. It's not that expensive. You can do, you know, an average size house, single story house for less than 50 bucks. And if you're so inclined to do this, you know, mostly deferred maintenance on most homes, please consider going through the link in the description, where you can purchase a 6-pack of the First Alert BRK wired in smoke detectors. If your house doesn't have hardwired smoke detectors, well, you can get them even cheaper if they're just battery operated. Also, consider if you have combustion equipment in your home, like a natural gas or propane furnace, if you cook with gas, if you have a gas dryer, consider purchasing a smoke detector slash carbon monoxide detector. Every heating season you hear the sad story of a family that went to bed one night and never woke up because the heat exchanger in their furnace was faulty and their house was flooded with deadly carbon monoxide, and they just never woke up. You know, and it could have been avoided by simply installing a carbon monoxide detector. And the technology exists today where the smoke detector and the carbon monoxide detector share the same body, so you don't have to buy 2 different items. Please consider doing that. If you're in the market for something like this and you've deferred that maintenance for a period of time, it's time to do it. It's less than 50 bucks. It's inexpensive peace of mind. It only take about an hour at the most to do it, and you'd be glad you did. Check the links in the description for a contractor's pack of these First Alert smoke detectors. It's a good brand name. And if you need some good packing tape, I can't recommend this stuff enough. That's all I got. Thanks for coming along on this little adventure today. But again, if you liked it, smash that like button, share it with your best social media network. If you haven't done so yet, click the subscribe button and the little bell icon right next to it so YouTube will let you know the next time I upload a video. And until next time, you have fun, stay safe, shoot straight, keep your powder dry. Have a splendid day. Thanks so much for watching.
Bye.
I'll talk to you later. Bye.